And so we've done the hard stuff. We look at multiplying, looking at adding and subtracting. That's usually the harder one. Adding, subtracting, you guys did phenomenal on that. There's some minor mistakes here and there, but you guys did really, really well on it. I'm going to do a bit more practice with adding, subtracting as we go throughout the year so you don't forget those skills. But today, we're going to do dividing, the hard part of dividing, right? Showing diagrams. So, I won't have diagram questions on the chapter test, but when you get into higher grades, the stuff that students usually get stuck on, a stumped question to be like, hey, which one of these pictures, which one of these diagrams represents the equation? And that student's like, I don't know. They don't have much practice with that. So today, I'm going to show how some of those questions look like in different formats here. Ethan, right? Okay, so if we have a question like this, right? So we can do this with our integer dots. We have 8 chips. They're all positive, right? And we divide them up into 2 groups, right? Oh. So we can go like this. Oops. Let's do this one. Divide them into 2 groups. 1 group here, 1 group here, right? And the answer is, how many are in each group?
2, 4.
4. Right? Now, dividing can be tricky. You can think of it that way. Divide them up into 2 groups. Or you can think of 8 divided into groups of 2. Then if you divide them into groups of 2, you have this group, and you have this group, and you have this group, then you're counting how many groups you are. Either way, you end up with the number 4, right? And there's no way of saying one way versus the other way. You just do one way, and both ways are perfectly valid. Your teacher will give you the credit for it, right? So, let's look at this one, right? We have a total of 10 chips, right? Now, I prefer to just divide them into groups of 5, right? I think it works out easier, right? Versus trying to figure out how many are in each. I think that's too much difficulty, more work. So we divide in groups of 5. So you have 5 chips here. You have 5 chips here. Altogether, how many are there? 2 groups, right? Now, where the dots are usually pretty good, where students often struggle is on a number line question. So if I give you a number line and say, hey, which division question did it come from? Right? It's like, I don't know, how do I do this? So I'm going to show you how to do it. So there are, how does a division question look like? We have a number that divides another number which equals another number. Okay? So there's 3 numbers we got to figure out. Your first number is, what do we start off with? How much is it? And that's our number line here. So our number line has an arrow. It starts at 0. Ooh, let's do it blue. Starts at 0 and it goes all the way to -10. That's how long our line is. So what number do you think we're at after blue? How long is that line? -10. Right? It's 10 in the negative direction. So you go -10. Okay. Then you'll notice that this line is broken up into parts. We have a part here and a part here. So it's broken up into 2 groups. Right? The final part, the green part, is, well, we probably do that calculation in our head. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So how do we get the 5 from the diagram? Right? That's the key. Where does the 5 come from the diagram? And the 5 comes for How many are in each group? There are. How big is this distance here? How big is this distance here? Right? If you count it, it goes from 0 to -5. So it is 5 in size. Now, is it +5 or -5? What do you think? Negative, I've heard it, right? Negative direction, right? That's it. Right? So that does not come across well on the screen. Let's change that to black. -5. -5. Right?
So if it's was it minus divided by plus?
Oh, good. Yes. So Rylan is already thinking one step ahead. Is how do you figure out if the final number is positive or negative? It's the same rules as multiplication, which we're going to talk about on the back side of it. So we got like 6 minutes left in class, or 7 minutes left in class. We'll stop right there. We'll do the other side as a warm-up before we do the assignment next day. That's it.